Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here, and today we have an unbagging. Now this unbagging comes to us from Bestyw. This is a random site that I found on like Instagram or something. You guys know Miss Coffee randomly finds these places. This package actually has been here for probably about maybe a week or two. The reason why it's been sitting here for so long and why you can tell it's already opened is because I started filming the unboxing of this. And then when I went to go look for the information for shipping and pricing and all that other fun stuff, I could not find it. I have no emails of this. I have the payment thing for it, but I have no emails telling me that, you know, my order was received or anything. And usually I'm pretty good at saving that type of stuff. So I took some time to try to find it and I couldn't find it. But I did find enough information to go ahead with the video so that you guys can be a little bit more informed about this store and what they have and what have you. So, according to my records, I purchased this on July 2nd. And like I said, this came in like a week or so ago. So I'm going to say probably the 4th or the 5th of August is when I received it. So not horribly long like some of the other places where you're waiting 3 and 4 months for stuff. So it wasn't horribly long. And I ordered, I think it says 2 kits. And again, I'm going off the information that I kind of have in my PayPal right now because that's the only information I have for it. I don't know how much shipping was. I think shipping might have been free with so much, like if you spend so much, you get free shipping. My tracking doesn't tell me when it left China to come here. It just tells me when it got to, what was it? Greenwood, Indiana, which I guess is one of the hubs. So according to that, it got there on July 25th and then arrived here, on the 4th of August. So not too long shipping time. So let's take a look and see what we got inside of here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. So we're going to take a look. We got some those little pens with like the little penguin duck thing on it. We got 2 kits. We got 2 more pens. I think it's empty. Yep, it's empty. So we got these adorable little pens. And if you've never seen these adorable little pens before, if I remember correctly, let's get one of them out here. If I remember correctly, then I think these come free with your order. Yep, look at that. They light up. So that's a 3-placer. I wonder if you can put like a 15-placer on it. And then, of course, the pen here does the same thing. And this is a single placer. Now, I usually give these to the kids because I'm an adult with bare paws. And trying to diamond paint with that isn't exactly comfortable for me. But, yes, they are light up pens. Apparently, you get 2. I guess you get 2 with every kit you get. Like, I think you get a blue and a pink. So, there's that. Now, I don't know if that replaces your finger doodle, but we'll see. So, this first one here, as you can see, is some swans. It's a 28 by 42 centimeter. So, let's get into it. So, they are poured glue, so brownie points there. Nope, here's your toolkit. Here, we're going to get rid of that. Get out of here, plastic. This is the first time I've ever seen that color squishy. I want to say it's like maybe a grayish color. You guys tell me what color that is. That looks gray. Anyways, you get a white pen. Maybe green? Is it? Okay, either way. You get a 9-placer, a 3-placer, a couple of plates of wax. Again, if you can see through the wax like that, you see how it's so opaque, you can see through it. If you can see through it, it's not good wax. Just chuck it because you're just going to end up spending the entire time refilling your wax. Unless you like that, and then you can keep it. And then it has a pair of cheapo tweezers. Those are the tweezers that are extremely cheap, and when you go to try to use them, they bend real easily. So not a really impressive toolkit. It does have a green boat with a funnel. Well, it doesn't have a funnel, but it has like the opening there. A lot of the other green boats just have that green plastic piece there. So yeah, I don't care about no toolkit. So let's get into this. Ooh, you guys, look at that. And again, I do like branding, so Bestyw at the top there. I like the fact that the legend is on the one side, but I do wish they had it on both sides. This obviously is a square. So let's see here. It has 24 colors. So we do have the legend on one side. It's not on the other side, which is okay because this isn't a huge painting. It's a very reasonably sized painting so that you're not having to go back and forth or, you know, flip it any kind of odd way. I like paintings like this because they don't take a long time to do and they do usually turn out pretty good. And as you can see the swans. It's one of the reasons why poured glue will always be my favorite. It's because you can see the image before you start drilling on it. So let's see here. This is the first time I've seen a kit in a while that I'm actually like, oh wow, I can't wait to start this. Like, usually I'm like, oh, I'm excited to get them, but like actually start it. Like, I really like this one. So this is supposed to be a 42 by 28 centimeters. So from glue to glue here, we have one nick away from 42, and I just dropped my measuring tape. So one nick away from 42. And right on the money for 28. So it is true to size. So brownie points again there. Again, they get the brownie points for the cool pins that they include. I guess that's a free gift when you purchase brownie points because it does measure true to size. They do lose a little bit of a point because I do like having the legend on both sides. You don't have to, but I do like it. I do like the fact that it's poured glue. And let's see here. Ooh. Y'all, these symbols are clearer than my future. Look at this. All right, Best YW, I see what you're doing out here in these streets. So let's take a look, shall we? You can clearly see, and I know a lot of the time the camera will make things a lot clearer than what it is in person, but I'm telling you right now, you guys are seeing it exactly how I see it. So you have some J's and Q's and R's here, PAQ here, MAC here, CDM here, LBBF. And there are wrinkles in the plastic, so you might be getting some glare from the sun, but don't worry about that. Again, that is just glare from the sun. So far so good. Up, brownie points again. Best YW. I feel what you're doing to me right now. You're getting me right in my feels. Y'all know Miss Coffee loves her an inventory sheet. Now, a lot of companies that do poured glue do not do inventory sheets. It's like, you would think it was like sacrilege or something. But a lot of places don't do inventory sheets. And I wish they did because it's just nice having that peace of mind of the inventory sheet. And look at that. Brownie points again. Not wasting paper. We didn't need a full page for this. Just this little bit here is enough for me. So they get brownie points again. We have a full DMC list. Summary of what you need and how many bags you should have of each color. It is not checked by the company, but that again is fine because you know Miss Coffee, we don't trust people here at Miss Crafting with Miss Crocheting Coffee. We check it ourselves again anyways. So I do have some loose drills, which you know that happens sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these drills to make sure that they're all there. Look at them as I'm going through them to see if I see anything that catches my eye. Like knobbly bits or extra trash or what have you. We're gonna get rid of these things here for a second. I just threw drills, but I'll get that in a few minutes. But yeah, so we're going to take a few minutes and get these all sorted out, and let's check to see if we actually have all of our drills. You ready? Go. All right, so all of the drills are there and accounted for. And looking further into the drills, I do see some tabs on a couple of the drills, but again, even if you have some drills that are a little bit trashy, that's okay because you're going to get trash in drills no matter what. But if you get a whole bag of the drills that have the knobbly bits in them, that will cause popping on your canvas, and that's when you have a problem. So as long as they gave me enough to combat that, I should be fine. A lot of the drills look really, really good. I am seeing a couple of knobbly bits in some of the colors. And again, as long as they gave me enough to complete the image, I should be fine. So far, so good. I love this. I really do. I got an inventory sheet. Again, it's not an entire page. You don't need an entire page. This has the 25 colors on it. Tells you how many bags of each that they sent you, how much you need for the kit, and then the DMC code and the symbols. You can easily take your Xeron sticker maker and cut this part out and make those stickers to put onto your storage organizer for when you're diamond painting. Again, the symbol clarity is there. The legend is nice and clear where I can read it. It is super tacky. It matches my nails. Bonus point for that. I'm just joking. So, yeah. So far, so good. This first kit, I would definitely give 5 out of 5. There was nothing that is going to cause me pause when I start working on it. All the drills look really good. Like I said, there are a couple of knobbly bits, but that happens a lot with squares, and there are a couple of ways to rectify that. You can either A, ask the company to send you out new drills, which during the time that we're living in, if you're watching this in the future, way past when I actually put this up, we're living during a pandemic right now. So the mail system is running a bit slower than normal. So if you need new drills and you don't necessarily want to go through China, there is a place called Diamond Drills USA on Etsy. It's where I get any drills that I need to be replaced. If the company doesn't replace them themselves, if they're not in the US, I will just skip the company going through them and get them from Drills USA. I've never had a problem with them. So yeah, I really like this. So we're going to put this one away and we're going to bring out the next one. You ready? All right. So this next kit, and before we start on this kit here, let's go back to the previous kit. Because I want to tell you what the price of it was. Okay, so altogether for that order, I paid $69, which was 2 kits. So I paid $39.90 for the Swan kit. I then paid $29.90 for this kit, which is a Super Mario kit. Again, I didn't pay shipping. I think there was a certain amount if you paid shipping that you got free. So those two together brought it to $69.80. If my math is wrong, that means that I was charged shipping, and the difference will be the shipping charge, which I don't think I was. But let's get into this one. It's a little bit crunched, but that's okay. Why is that okay? Because it's pour glue. Pour glue is a more malleable type glue where you can crunch it, you can squish it, you can do whatever to it. It is very pliable in the fact that it's very tough. And what you can do is you can iron the canvas, you can take a warm towel to the canvas, or you can even flatten it under some books and a portfolio, what have you. It will flatten itself back out. So all I will tell you is if you do go to iron it, make sure you're not using steam. Also, I can't get into this kit apparently. I think we're gonna have to cut our way into this one. How do they? Oh, maybe? No? Alright, we're going to cut our way in. So yeah, so if you do decide to iron a kit, make sure you're not using steam, and also take the plastic off the front of the canvas. I've had so many people that have forgotten to take the plastic off the front of the canvas, and they end up burning their kit with the plastic on it. So replace that parchment, that plastic part of the canvas with parchment paper, and then iron it on a medium to low setting. I would just use my easy press at this part because, you know, I can adjust the settings how I like it. So yeah, so this one is a little bit squished. The toolkit is the same, cheap pair of tweezers. This beigeish color, I've never seen a color like that before. Yeah. Anyways, so you have a 9 and a 3 placer. You have a plate of wax, or 3 plates of wax, which of course are opaque, which if you can see through it, I guess that would be translucent. If you can see through it, it's not good wax. It also has the green boat with the little pour spout opened up. And then it has a white pen. And then, of course, your 2 multi-placers. Y'all don't care about that. So this one here is a 35 by 35. It is another square. Because you guys know Miss Coffee loves her squares. Yeah. So let's take a look. And as you can see, this is what the image is. Again, I paid $29.90 for this. And look, I don't mind paying a little bit of extra money if it's poured glue, because I know I can store this away for years and nothing will happen to it. I have kits in my closet that are 2 years old, meaning they've been in there since I started YouTube, which was shortly after I started diamond painting. I started diamond painting in July of 2018. And then in September 2018, I started diamond painting on YouTube. And I have kits that have been in my closet since then that have no issues at all. The glue isn't yellowing, because I've heard that before. The glue isn't yellowing on any of my kits or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just as good as the day I opened them. So I always will go to poured glue if I had my option. I don't know, because I know there are companies that use mounted glue, like Lao Ji Wong, which uses the same factory as Treasure Studios Arts. And I think those are the only two companies I know that use mounted glue, and it's obviously because they use the same factory. So, yeah, so, and I'm testing that theory, because right now I have a kit from Treasure Studios Arts that's about a year old, and it looks just as good as it did when I first bought it. It's been rolled up in the closet. I've been kind of using it to do experiments on, just because I know I'll never get to it. So, they hold up just as good, but I like poured glue because there's only two places to get mounted glue. So poured glue is the option I usually go for. So another poured glue company with decent quality drills. We're going to pull this back a little bit. It's a little hard to pull back, but I want to get some of this wrinkling out of the canvas. We're going to pull that back. Doesn't that look great? Oh my gosh, my son's going to die when he sees this. He told me the other day that I don't do a lot of painting for him. And so I was like, I will do some paintings for you soon. So I might have to get on my butt and start doing more paintings for little dudes. So here we go. So we have Super Mario. He is a 35 by 35 square. And for those folks that are like, what's the difference between square and round? Squares give you more detail and more of a twinkle. Rounds give you that sparkle that everybody loves so much. So, does this one measure true to size? So we're going to go glue to glue, because we're drilling on the glue area, not the canvas. A nick or two away from 35 this way. A nick or two away from 35 that way. So it is true to size. They do ask you to give them a little bit of leeway there. So I will give them the leeway. It is true to size. Let's look at the symbol clarity. Get some of that glare off there. Look at how clear those symbols are, you guys. Even that pinky color here and here, I have trouble seeing that color so much whenever I'm diamond painting, and I can see it clear as day, even without you, like, I'm not looking through the lens up here like in the camera. I'm looking for myself underneath the camera, and I can see these clear as day. These are usually the symbols I have trouble with seeing whenever I get canvases like this, and these symbols are clear as day. Little fuzzy on that H right there, little fuzzy, but I can make it out. So yeah, symbol clarity, it's there. You do have the legend only on one side again, which again is fine, because as long as it's legible, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get an inventory sheet with it anyway. So your legend's here on the side. This one only has 20 colors. So let's pour these out. See what we got here. Ooh, I dropped one. Must be the theme of today. Butterfingers. Again, this kit was $29.90. Ooh, that's $9.95. Yeah, look at Miss Coffee go. Yes. That's Stitchereese's favorite color in DMC code. So let's see. I'm not seeing anything that's going to give me pause with that color. You got purple. We got some gray. The drills look really good. Really, really good. Now, I know a lot of people, there was a video or something about the dimples in the drills. So let me explain to you guys what that is. So when you see those dimples in your drills, one, no, it does not affect you putting it down on your canvas. I don't care what anybody else says. From my own experience, and you guys know, Miss Coffee will not steer you wrong, okay? Miss Coffee has no reason to lie to you. I don't want you guys buying cheap, crappy canvases and getting them in yet. No. So I wouldn't lie to you, and those dimples do nothing to your kit. The drills still sit down nice and flat. They don't make the kit pop or anything like that, because I've heard that rumor before. Those dimples are from when they're making them and they're in the mold. They prick them so that they don't develop air bubbles that will later pop and be like little imperfections in your drills. So those little dimples are just a way of them making sure that there's no air bubbles in the little resin piece that they use to make the diamonds. Again, it will not affect you placing the drills on your canvas. The drills don't have to necessarily be completely flat on the bottom. And I know some people are meticulous about that. I'm not, because when I put the drill on the canvas, I can't see the bottom of the drill. So as long as it sits flat on the canvas, I'm golden. I'm golden. So yeah, so that there's a couple of dimples. Let's look at some of the darker colors, because again, the darker colors are going to give you more trash, and they're going to also be the ones that are the most mass produced. So a lot of the times companies don't realize it, but they have the most issue. So let's see here. Let's get some light in this situation. So I'm not seeing any knobbly bits. These ones are really flat on the bottom. And this is 310. So yeah, the drills, they get a brownie point for the drills. Again, this kit doesn't seem to have any problems, but again, you won't know fully the extent of what's going on with your kit until you actually kit it up and start working on it. Again, this one only has 20 colors. We're going to go ahead and go through this and check to see how you know, the drill quality is. Again, I love the fact that they don't give you a full sheet of paper. You get like 3/4 of a piece of paper, maybe even like a quarter of a piece of paper or something. Either way, you don't get a whole sheet of paper, because you don't need a whole sheet of paper. That's a lot of paper to be wasting for something that's going to get thrown in the trash later on anyways. So I like the fact that they give you a smaller piece of paper with a color image on it so you can see what it is. It tells you how to diamond paint, and you have your legend and the number on the kit, so that if you were going to store these separately, you would know what goes with what. Now, it has that number on the kit, but I'm not seeing that number on my kit anywhere. But I do know that if it has the inventory sheet, so like this number is for their quality control. So if you have to call them or message them and be like, hey, I'm missing drills, they'll ask you probably for that number so that they know exactly what canvas you got. Because you can be like, oh, I got the Mario canvas. But if they have 70 Mario canvases on their website, yeah. Also, with companies like this, I browse a lot of these sites, so you want to be careful about copyright, because some of these images possibly might be copyrighted. Now, Nintendo with Mario is probably licensed, or not licensed to them, but it's one of those things that's mass produced like Disney characters. So, I'm not exactly how sure that whole thing goes, but I've never heard of Nintendo coming after somebody for doing a diamond painting, okay? Anyways, so we're gonna check through these, and 666, yes! Sorry, had to do it. It's my thing. Don't give it power, folks, okay? Just calm down. So we're going to go through the drills, make sure they're all there, see if they're all cool, and we'll come back and get some final thoughts. You ready? Let's go. Let's do this. All right. So all the drills are there. They're accounted for. I looked through them again as I was looking through them. I am seeing a couple of knobbly bits here and there, but nothing like that's just like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to finish this. So the drill quality looks okay. Again, for both kits, we're going to give it a 4 out of 5 for the drill quality, because I am seeing a couple of knobbly bits. But I love the fact that it has a legend. I love the fact that it's poured glue. I love the fact that the symbol clarity is there. The price point is a little high, but it is poured glue. Now, usually, I don't mind paying extra for a good quality. This seems like a good quality kit. It's poured glue. It has the legend on one side of the kit, but you also get a paper inventory sheet. So this is what I like to call a walking legend, because it literally walks off whenever I'm using them. Again, you can cut this part off and put this in your sticker maker to make labels for your containers. So yeah, we're going to clean this up real quick, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts. You ready? All right, so let's kiki a little bit about these kits. So like I said, both kits come with inventory sheets. Both kits presented with really good drill quality. Again, they get a 4 out of 5 because I am seeing a couple of knobbly bits here and there. They get 5 out of 5 for canvas, because even though the legend is on one side, these are both measuring true to size. The legend is nice and clear that I can read it. It has all the information you need to contact them if you have a problem with your kit. I like the fact that it's branded, so you know exactly what company you got it from, in case, because there are companies that aren't branded, and what happens with those companies is if you have a great experience with a company and their name isn't on their canvas, you more than likely will not remember where you got the canvas from. So you'll look at it and be like, oh my gosh, where did I get that canvas? So I love the fact that it is branded. The drills, they are normal, like what I would call AliExpress drills. They come in those little plastic baggies, which is fine. They have the gold lining on them, so it's easy to read. So I don't know. Have you guys ever tried Bestyw? Have you ever heard of them? If you have, what has been in your experience? Did you have popping drills? Because every company goes through a phase of bad drills, but it's if they choose to change that issue fast, or if they choose to just, you know, run through all the bad drills that they have before they start getting good ones in. So I know, like with Diamond Painting Factory, a lot of y'all were like, you know, no, they have crap drills. And then I started the Unicorn, and the drills did start to pop, and I'm like, poop. So, have you guys had any experience with Bestyw? Have you ever heard of them? Would I recommend them? Yeah, I would. They have poured glue. The canvas quality looks good. Again, I'm not worried about the wrinkles in the kit because those will come out with a little TLC. They do flatten out, which is another thing I like about poured glue, is it will flatten itself out over a couple of minutes. The symbol clarity is there. I would definitely say they get a thumbs up from Miss Coffee. They don't get a double thumbs up. They get a thumbs up from Miss Coffee. Fix those drills, Bestyw. Keep an eye on that. Other than that, everything looks fine. I even like the cute little free gift you got because even if you don't use them, they still give you the option, like if you don't have like a light pad, these are something good for people that are new to diamond painting. If you don't have a light pad, these are something good even if you just use the light itself. There's still something good that you guys can use for when you're diamond painting. So I would definitely say go check them out. That's all I have to say about it. That it's good quality kit. So with that said, again, I paid $69.90 for these. The price wasn't too horrible. Shipping time wasn't too bad. Again, it could have been worse. Believe me, I've waited 3 and 4 months for kits before, so it could have been worse. But again, I would say go try them out. So with that said, that's it for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please leave those down in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to get to them as quickly as possible. But with that said, I must now bid you adieu. But not before reminding you that if you're new to the channel and like to see more random crazy unboxings and videos just like this one, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. But with that said, folks, I really must bid you adieu. But not before reminding you, like I always try to, wash your hands, don't touch your face, keep your 6 feet, and always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.